Welcome back. You know, folks who follow CSBK TV and follow the Canadian Superbike Series will know that we have a group of riders that come from the east coast of Canada that we call the East Coast Cartel. It's a name that's been stuck with them for a number of years, and it's my pleasure to interview one of those riders right now from Dartmouth, Nova Scotia, Blaise Fougere. Blaise, thanks very much for taking the time to talk to us, and welcome to St. Eustache.
Thank you very much, Frank. It's an honor.
You've been out for your practice sessions today. You've had 2 sessions on track thus far. Your summary, how are things going?
Things are going very well. Adapting to the track, it's my first time here at St. Eustache, Mr. LaBrosse's facility, and it's very nice. I'm enjoying the track very much. It has a little bit of the flavor of my home track of Atlantic Motorsport Park. Some of the corners, you just have that flavor that they have a certain type of turns and that sort of thing, and I'm adapting very well and just chipping away at it, and it's going very well so far.
Well, you know full well, Blaise, that last year the Halifax Harley-Davidson dealer, Privateers, sponsored a young lad from Cochrane, Alberta, by the name of Cody Matichuk. And I must admit, when I saw that happen, I couldn't help but think, gosh, there's an awful lot of East Coast talent. Why are they giving this ride to a fellow from out west? Well, things have changed, of course. Cody Matichuk has retired for now from racing, and we do have a fellow from the East Coast mounted on a Harley-Davidson, but it's not just a Privateers Harley-Davidson.
No, this year we're sponsored by the 5 Atlantic Harley-Davidson retailers, and the team is presented by John Larson at Privateers Harley-Davidson.
Okay.
And it's a bit of a project. We tried to get together the 5 dealers and sort of make a group effort to take a run at this national series, and I've had great support from the dealers, and they seem to be very excited about what we're doing.
Well, and splendidly, you're doing a great job in exposing them as well. Now, I'm going to take you back. You said 5, but before we actually sat down here, I counted the dealerships on this banner, and there were 7 there. Did I miss something?
Well, we've got some of the dealers are sub-dealers, and our main sponsor, of course, is Privateers Harley-Davidson, and it has a sub-dealer in Tuscot, Nova Scotia, which is Privateers Southwest, and as well as that, representing Moncton, New Brunswick, we have Toys for Big Boys. Representing Prince Edward Island, we have Red Rock Harley-Davidson. Representing Miramichi, New Brunswick, we have Stewart's Harley-Davidson, and representing Newfoundland, we have Mile 1 Harley-Davidson. And so those are some of the main supporters of this team.
I've been around this game for a while, and I've never seen a sponsorship package like this fall together. This is really impressive to have a group of Harley retailers, all representing the East Coast, of course, pitching in together and giving you the support that you need to be here.
Well, I really appreciate it, and you know, it's a really, I ride Harley on the street, and it's just an honor for me to represent them on the racetrack, and it's just a dream, and I have to pinch myself sometimes that I'm able to participate in this series. I've been a club racer for nearly 30 years, and mainly based out of Atlantic Motorsport Park, and for me to have the opportunity to race these national racers it's great. And you know, I lined up the first race at Shannonville. I was in position 5 of the grid, and I look across the front row of the grid and I see 2 national champions and the factory Harley team in front of me, and I look over to one side and I've got the Canadian dirt track champion on the other side of me. So I was in pretty good company, and honored to ride with them, and it's been just an absolute blast this summer, and it overcomes the amount of traveling we have to do to get here, but when we get here we try to make our marks.
Right on. Well, soon you won't have to travel very far, because very soon we're going to be at what we call the fun one, the one at Shubenacadie, Nova Scotia, Atlantic Motorsport Park. How important is that race to you, Blaise?
That is the most important race for me for the year. It's basically the first track that I'll be to this year that I don't have to learn as getting up to speed as well as racing at. And I've had 2 regional races out there in the East Coast, and I've been getting down working away, chipping away things there, getting the bike set up, and really looking forward to having the national series out to the East Coast, and you know, we're going to do a good job, and I'm really looking forward to it, and I'm really going to take a run at those guys at that. I'm going to be pretty aggressive, let's say, at that series, that I'm going to try to do my best.
Awesome, that's great. Blaise, thanks so much for taking the time to talk to us here at St. Eustache. As you know, we've got a couple more stops before we head out down east. We're headed to Mont Tremblant, and there's another track you haven't ridden, but I'm sure you've heard a lot about it.
I sure have, and it's, you know, we know that is one of the premier tracks in Canada to ride, and once again, it's a great opportunity for me. It's a big big chunk to chip off because it's a very fast track, and but I'm really looking forward to riding it and doing a good job for the Atlantic Harley-Davidson retailers.
All thanks to these guys.
That's right. That's what it's all about.
Great stuff. Most importantly, have fun when you're doing it.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
Blaise Fougere, part of East Coast Cartel.